And we now return to this jump in progress.
Oh, yeah. Is he gonna do it?
Oh, he did it. Of course he did.
Ow!
Right on the
Don't worry about it. Oh, also, we can get a good view of it here. There's a crocodile over here.
Wait, where? I'm
See that crocodile or alligator crocodile hanging on the...
Time. We have to do this whole thing over because the window.
Oh, yes, you're right. Hold on. I'm going to get up, and I'll talk while I walk away, and you guys will hear it fine, and it'll sound awkwardly far away on the microphone.
Perfect.
It's not in the PS4 version of the game, but in the PS3 version of the game, there's a trophy called Ride the Croc that you get if you climb on top of that crocodile.
Why?
I don't know. Just one of those things.
I really feel like the thing by your hand should be a treasure, but it's not shiny. But like, why is it up there?
Dust. Oh no, it's just
part of the stonework.
It is. Wow, that's uneven.
Yeah.
Now I'm bothered by it.
Yeah.
It can't all be perfect.
It could be.
It could have been.
It really could be though. It is entirely capable of all being perfect.
I don't like this anymore.
Yes, that's the point where the game falls apart. Is that pebble right there?
It's a trap.
All right, so
Here, take cover.
It's a trap? What do you mean it's a trap?
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
Who said it was a trap? Did the guy say it's a trap?
I think no, Nate said it was a trap.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Well, you got the thing. Take the thing and run.
That was priceless, what you just broke.
Absolutely, it actually was. We've talked about pricelessness.
Now is not the time!
I was right. He went to Arabia.
Mate, we could use a little help here.
Come on, Nate, let's go.
So, on the subject of Uncharted 3, really wants you to play it the way that it wants you to play it. I screwed up I botched some shots on the way in here, right?
Yeah.
But I had more than 8 bullets.
Oh,
there we
that
go.
was
So that
cool.
if the gun's empty, he'll also replace it with a comparable weapon of the
nice.
type when you punch. Anyway, if you... I botched some shots, but I had 17 shots when I came in here, and you can come in here with like 30. When those guys bust in, you have 8. Game is like, your time with the silenced pistol is over now, you've had your fun. But yeah, so miraculously, they had the masthead of Francis Drake's ship in here, and there was a map hidden inside of it. Interesting. Anyway, let's continue. Not outside, though. Upstairs, because we got cutscened before, if you'll recall.
Oh.
There's a crocodile to ride up here. Now, a lot of the artifacts that we see up here are similar to the ones we saw downstairs.
Yeah, I think
they're
that's
repeating.
reused.
I don't think this was here before, this high five machine.
Ooh.
I want this. I want this on my bedside table every day in the morning I wake up. Give it a little high five, morning motivation.
It doesn't have feedback.
It doesn't need to have feedback. It's just giving yourself a hand. Giving yourself a hand in the
No, I
morning.
mean, like, if you high five it, like, it moves back a little bit. Like, there's feedback in the hand when you touch it.
Oh.
A lot of books stacked up everywhere.
Support my
It's
GoFundMe.
a library.
And we can get a better look here at the...
Oh, the Syria map.
Yeah, this map of Syria I was talking about a second ago.
Oh.
Anyway, might be important later, who knows. Over here, though, underneath this display case, which appears to be empty, I guess this was in the display case and it somehow clipped through the bottom of it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I like out of all the things, it's like that is specifically the treasure he wants. Everything else is like, I don't worry about it.
Oh, well, he can carry the penny in his pocket easily. In the first game and second game, we got jump scared by bats at different points. I believe this is the only bat that appears in Uncharted 3.
Oh no. Something else is gonna have to jump scare us to take its place.
Anyway, if we were in the
It's the
PS3
croc
version...
coming for
if we
its
were in the
revenge.
PS4... Sorry?
It's a croc coming for its revenge that's gonna jump scare us.
Probably.
We disrespected its ancestor.
Yeah, I didn't even get a trophy out of it. I just did it for, like, posterity's sake, I guess.
Why did you do it?
You can't...
Test the
In
limits of
Uncharted
my
2,
abilities.
there were desks that had books on top of them in the city that you could climb on and knock the books over as physics objects, but here they
No.
don't let you do that. Whatever. Anyway, downstairs we go.
Through the hole.
Yeah, not through the hole.
Or not.
Not yet. Pew pew pew. Pew pew.
What's up, Joey? Are you seeing something already that's interesting to you about the shooting?
Well, so I noticed it earlier, like when you were hanging on the thing where you shot a guy, and I was like, did the bullet just go through him without... There was no reaction at all, and I'm seeing a little bit more of that.
They don't give a shit about being shot in this game.
Yeah.
They will stagger sometimes.
Sometimes.
But not nearly as much as they did in the pre. I guarantee you some of those bullets hit that guy.
Yeah.
And he did not care. That guy reacted when I shot him in the gut.
So maybe that's the thing.
So headshots are real valuable in this game.
Well, so here's the thing. They aren't particularly bullet spongy. They don't take a ton more bullets than enemies in the previous games. They just don't react to getting hit very much. And you don't have like the Call of Duty hit indicator. And among other things, that makes your bullets really feel like they don't have a lot of impact.
Yeah.
I think that the enemies having really muted reactions to being shot is one of the worst aspects. See something, Aiden?
Is that the same thing as the lawn ornament that you mentioned? That's what.
It looks kind of similar.
Yeah.
It does. I got, there's lots of things to say about Borderlands 3, right?
Uh-huh.
But one of the things that I can't complain about is the gunplay of that game.
Yeah.
It actually feels pretty good. One thing, so Borderlands 2 is generally considered like the fan favorite. Shotguns, while they're good in that game, they don't feel good at all.
Mm-hmm.
They're just, it's like, only the rapid fire ones feel good. Even the high powered ones, it's like there's not much of a kick to it. In Borderlands 3, I don't even know if they're better. I don't even know if they're better or not. But sometimes when you shoot somebody, it actually knocks them on their ass and causes like heavy stagger and heavy knockback, and it makes it feel so meaty. So it's like, I guess earlier I was trying to think about like what actually does make a gun feel good. What makes it feel meaty.
There's a million things. It's the animation, sound design, sense of impact, all kinds of stuff.
And like, because I was trying to figure out the meat, and it's like the sound is a good indication of the meat. The like recoil is a good indication of the meat. But I guess honestly, the reactions are the most important part. Because if it feels meaty and the person shrugs it off, then you're like, oh well.
Yeah, that's a big that really impacts it a lot. So, like I said, the Iron Fists in this game get a little bit more complicated. There's a lot more of them than there were in previous games, and they get more complicated. And I'm going to try my best to demonstrate some of the interesting ones here. We've got a stockless Kalashnikov here, kind of a new submachine gun. Bam!
Oh, that's great. I like that.
So that's just one of the animations you can do when you're using long guns or rifles. That obviously was in the previous games as well. But there will also be sometimes he will use it more in the string, like you just saw there. Like he'll swing even though it's still in his hands. I really want. Nah, okay, he's already dead. Darn. And oh no, there. Go ahead, just reload that. Thank you. I'm sure we'll see. I'm not gonna say ones we haven't seen yet, because I'm sure we will see them eventually. There's a lot, and we'll see more as we go on here. But no, the one where he runs up and flips it around and hits them in the face with the stock of the gun is incredible.
Real good.
Yeah.
I guess in the case of the cowl, not literally the stock doesn't have one, but the butt of it.
So I'm noticing kind of what you were talking about, where the shinies are easier to see, because I'm constantly seeing guns and like getting excited and then being like, no, it's a gun. It's next to a body. It's not a treasure. So I think,
bang, bang.
Unfortunately, as I get more used to seeing guns, I will write off treasures as guns.
They actually changed the visual presentation of guns on the ground in 4 and Lost Legacy to look to be a little bit more clear compared to stuff in this one.
Yeah, see, he just took that bullet to the shoulder. We saw the blood. No reaction.
There also tends to be. I've also noticed the blood spurts are significantly less pronounced and heavily animated than in any of the other games.
Well, that was another thing earlier when you shot him when you were hanging from the thing. The shot that I was like, did it just go through him? As there was no blood or anything that I saw.
Yeah, the blood spurts that are in here are muted compared to the previous games, and there are less of them. Unless you're playing in Japan, where there are no blood spurts in any of the games to keep a T rating.
Yeah.
To keep the comparable T rating.
Was there a shiny on the ceiling?
No, and I thought when I was playing this, can I jump to that pole and there's a treasure? But no, there's nothing else in this room. We're good.
What a shame.
I
guess I just saw the light, like cage on the light. And thought it was a shiny.
I appreciate the treasure vigilance, folks.
That's what I'm here for.
No.
Puppies and treasures.
See, sometimes
they gave you a shotgun and immediately place you against snipers.
Yeah, because you're kind of likely to run out of the submachine gun ammo there. Though I believe you can't. While you can shoot those guys based on what you see of their headlights, their little Shinra helmets. They do run away if you kill the normal guys.
Shinra helmet.
Carter, where the hell are we? It's the North Atwood Station. Come on.
All right, how's a shotgun feel in this game? That's important.
Ooh.
Bang.
Where's the recoil? Where's the kick? Where's the recoil? However, you still do that. This is so. Here's the thing, Joey. Here's the thing about this game.
Ugh.
The
Does not.
Ooh, low blow.
So this shotgun has you can't spawn any shotguns in the bonus menu, by the way.
Yeah.
And they're like decent enough in terms of shooting, but yeah, I'm gonna blow the ammo. Watch the recoil when I shoot this thing twice rapidly.
Nothing.
Here's once.
A little.
It's all right, but it really feels like it should be a lot more than that. And
well,
like it's
until
not
you
shake.
you say that, but when you hit like dude with 70, 80% of the spread, and he didn't even stagger. It's like, no, that's about right. Yeah.
Also that. Also the fact that they kind of don't care when you shoot them with the shotgun sometimes. What's really weird is shooting a guy, and it's like, okay, with the shotgun from range, right? And hitting him and him not reacting. And then the second time he goes down, and you're like, I know that at this range, one shot can't kill. Which means that the first shot did damage him, he just didn't animate to respond to it. There are a bunch of other things that factor into this. One of them is more subjective. I personally think the sound design on the guns isn't as good in this game. But more pressingly... Oh, there we go. There's another one. He throws it at the guy, catches it, and then punches him.
That's good.
Let's not go that way.
Hurry.
We're not gonna stop and look at him, but there's a bunch of... This is clearly a closed up station, so there's a lot of posters from it looks like the 50s or 60s down here. It's very nice.
Interesting.
Come on. Let's go.
Run, fellas, run.
Press like goddamn rats. Back up.
Both of you are holding guns. Why didn't either of you shoot it?
Don't worry about it.
Come on.
It all worked out in the end.
Let's go, gang.
Get in the Scoopy, get in the Mystery Incorporated mobile.
Why aren't you going, Nate?
Yeah, I don't know why he said that without getting... There's nothing stopping him from getting in the van and saying that, but whatever, who cares?
Like, she was probably waiting on you to get in.
So then the guy says, well, you better tickle mine too, because now I gotta catch the goddamn thing.
I feel like it's like an inside joke with writers of like who can write the most ridiculous punchline to start the scene and not hear the front half of the joke.
Yeah. Well, the map proves it. Drake didn't screw around in the East Indies for 6 months. He sailed straight through and headed to Arabia.
So real fast, you don't know this unless you look at the concept art. We are in Charlie Cutter's apartment right now. So again, on the subject of this guy's not just a meathead.
That's a lot of books.
All the books over there. And then he's got vinyls
there are more
He's
bookshelves. There are more bookshelves off to the left we can't see in this shot. He's, like I said, he's very well read, and that continues to come through. But it's just, I didn't know this was. I didn't know if this was like a hideout or an apartment or what. Because the little place where they do where Nate, Chloe, and Sully do their powwow at the beginning of 2 after they get him out of prison.
Yeah.
The location is never identified. I don't know whose apartment it is. It's clearly someone's. This one is distinctively Cutter's.
Okay.
Right?
But here's where it gets interesting. You see this, Mark?
This is John
007.
D's signature.
John
How's
D.
John D?
John D., one of Queen Elizabeth's closest advisors. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, he was a great mathematician and navigator. Okay, way ahead of his time. He's probably the one who invented that.
Seriously into the occult. I mean, like a really creepy dark
Yeah, see,
way.
he signed all his letters to the Queen with this symbol, meaning he was her eyes.
The original 007, you see, look.
Oh my gosh.
Not really that relevant.
So it was John D. who sent Drake to Arabia.
Yeah, it looks that way. D and Elizabeth.
And Walsingham.
Great, but what for?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And this is where T.E. Lawrence comes in. See, before Lawrence became Lawrence of Arabia,
Great film.
he was an archaeologist. And even when he was just a kid, he was obsessed with history, everything to do with knights and the Crusades. And he traveled all over, documenting every Crusader site he could find. It's all in here.
All right, you've lost me completely, kid. What the hell has this got to do with Drake?
I'm getting to that. See, after the war, Lawrence said that if he were ever to go back to Arabia, It would be to search for this place he called the Atlantis of the Sands. Now, the legend crops up over and over again under different names. Ubar, Aram of the Pillars, the City of Brass. But the story is always the same.
Oh, city of immeasurable wealth, destroyed by God for its arrogance, swallowed forever in the sands of the Rubel Khali Desert.
Right here.
Well, I like the immeasurable wealth part anyway.
And you think this is what Elizabeth and Dee sent Drake after?
Oh, yeah. And more importantly, it's what Marlowe is after.
So, wait, if Drake was on a mission from the Queen to find this place, why all the secrecy? I mean, it looks like he went to a lot of trouble to hide whatever he found, even from Her Majesty.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
No, hang on a second. Because if you recall, the last time we went halfway around the world searching for a lost city, things got more than a little dicey.
Yeah, but this time we have the upper hand. I mean, look, Drake only had half the clues. Lawrence only had half. We have both. And Marlowe has nothing.
Small problem. The Rubel Khali Desert, 600 miles across. The Bedouin go around the damn thing.
And even if we knew where it was, which we don't, we would die trying to find
Just
it.
hold on. You see these symbols here?
Yeah? Looks like Sabaean
Sabaean
script.
script. Right. Look, the Crusaders were searching for the same lost city 1,000 years ago. But out of all the sites Lawrence documented, only 2 are marked with these symbols. One in Syria, the other in France. Oh. No, you 2 are going to Syria. We're heading to France. Look, we track down these clues. We find Lawrence's lost city. I'm sure of it.
Well, and then what? How are we going to get across 600 miles of impassable wasteland?
It's in the middle of the desert.
You don't have to cross through.
Technically, it'd be about 300 miles. Look, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We burn that bridge when we get to it, eh?
Exactly. What do you say?
What the hell?
Should put on some clean shirts.
Let's do it.
Oh, I'm sure they'll do that in a minute.
You got a basket of laundry there.
So why don't you and Chloe go to France?
Huh?
Why don't Nate and Chloe go to France?
Because it's the city of love, or it's the country of love.
Exactly.
And we gotta be there with Sully.
Okay.
Bromance, baby.
Alright. I mean, I'm a big supporter of bromance. I just feel like
As a point of
choice.
reference, if you
Way on
didn't
foot.
catch it, it sounds like Chloe and Cutter might be an item now.
Oh, okay. I did
Leave it to you
not
to find a
catch
friggin'
that.
junk
Well, then
in
they
the middle
should have
of
gone to
France.
France. We
Well, that's
should have
why.
gone to
Well, that's why
Syria.
she was like, and he's like, nah.
Chateau should be this way. Not too far. Come on.
Not too far? With you, I never know if that means a quarter mile or 20. Like that time you got us lost in Peru?
Oh, you really want to bring up Peru?
You are not still holding that over me.
I was 15, Sully. Should have known when I met you that I'd be in prison within a year.
You were headed that way all on your own, if you recall. Besides, I got you out, didn't I? Always get you out.
Wait, he's supposed to be 15 in that earlier sequence?
Yeah.
He looks like 13 max.
Well, he said I was 15. I should have known when I met you that I'd be in prison within a year. So if maybe he was thrown in prison when he was 15, so he was 14 in the flashback. I don't know, dude. Uncharted fans have reverse engineered this and tried to get as close to a actual timeline as they can, but it's all kind of guesswork and a little bit inconsistent.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Oh, I thought it was a doorknob.
Antique doorknob found in the middle of the France.
I mean, a wax seal doesn't make much more sense.
Hon, hon, hon.
Anyway, so the what was I gonna say? Now my brain is not processing things anymore. Yeah. So we were talking there a second ago. We've got these 2 symbols, quotation marks, that Lawrence found on 2 different sites that are related to some kind of secret mission that Drake did a long time before that, where he was in Arabia looking for something for Queen Elizabeth. No, the Crusades were well before Drake's time.
No, I know, but the Crusades were involved.
Apparently Crusaders were also looking for something that Francis Drake was looking for. Crusaders were looking for it, then Francis Drake was looking for it, then T. Lawrence was looking for it. It's a
Must
lot.
have just put that in.
Yeah, this ravine here.
Come on, we'll find another way around.
It's unclear because it looks like there's stonework here. Maybe there was a bridge once, or maybe there's just a really bad earthquake. It's very unclear.
Yeah.
The next 2 minutes of this game look more like a fantasy setting than a real place, because I don't understand why anybody would have built any of the things where they're built that we're about to see in a second here.
Okay.
Like this weird little place that's on a cliff.
Oh my gosh, is that
Is that a pan flute?
It's Mr. Tumnus.
Why was this put here?
Don't worry about it.
Was this not? What was this before? What's going on here? What's going on with all of this? I don't like it. I don't like it.
I think it's
Well,
pretty.
of course you don't like it. It's French.
It's true.
This way. Watch your step.
Nah, I like this part of the game. This part of the game's pretty good.
Oh,
No
that's
kidding.
perverted.
You sure we're in the right place? This doesn't seem old enough to be a Crusader castle. Looks more like Renaissance to me.
You haven't been reading my books again, have you, Sully? Now, Lawrence says the original castle was built in the 11th century. The rest was added on later.
Those are bones.
What?
These aren't bones. Those are mushrooms or something.
Those
those are
are
bones.
bones.
Oh, I think those are animal bones though, not
I didn't say human bones. I said bones.
Well, I don't care about animal bones. Those guys are out
Those
there.
are mushrooms.
They
yeah,
live out
on
there in the
wall.
wild, and they eat each other sometimes, and otherwise they die
Oh, this
anyway,
looks
and then the
sketchy.
bones sit there. Look, I don't know. I'm more concerned about the human bones in these types of settings.
I didn't say what kind of bones. I just said bones.
Ah, what are you waiting for? I loosened it up for you.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You got this, Sully.
Chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it.
Oh, he's just sprinting along it.
He didn't want to hang out there any longer than he
Look at
needed
that
to.
car in the back.
Look, Sully, your first car.
Oh, man. That's a 1927 Auburn.
Yes, I don't know if it's just me being picky, but like the cutting in and out, like volume wise, of his lines were like ear standing still, but it seems.
Aiden,
like
you
it's-
have one earbud in, and it's
Yeah.
directional audio. You don't need to put another earbud in if you want to be able to hear us more clearly. That's fine, but that's what's happening there. Is that
Okay.
it's left and right audio channels.
I
Pretty
didn't
tacky.
realize that. That's my bad then.
He asked Sully, "What's this, Mr. Wizard?" And then he said, "Lawn art."
It's pretty, is what it is. I don't know. It's got like
The
some
knight who owned this castle, Lord Godfrey, returned
stuff
from the
that makes
Crusades in
it
the 12th
seem
century.
like.
Yeah, there it is.
All that's left of the original castle is the square keep.
Are we
and the
gonna get
gardens.
one per
Godfrey
episode?
brought any
Probably.
secrets back from Arabia. That's where we're gonna find him.
Alrighty, Old Keep, center of the chateau. Got it. Old Keep is the only building from the original era when the place was built as a castle. Understood.
That flower, I really thought it looked. I thought it was a beam of
this
pink
door.
light, and I was like, "Ooh,
No good.
pink.
Let's
What's
head in this
that?
So,
What's this collectible?"
Bet I can climb up through that hole.
I bet you can.
Let me guess. You're gonna sit tight, smoke a cigar again.
Yeah.
All right, don't burn the place down.
the only thing is like, just because that's the only place that's left of the original doesn't mean that's where he put the secrets. It just means it's the only place they could possibly be.
Hey, yeah, well, you know what? That's our starting point, isn't it?
I mean, I guess.
And then we'll explore the rest of it if we have to. And I don't know.
He's got a treasure sense for this sort of thing.
And maybe it was destroyed centuries ago and there's absolutely nothing to find. But you know what? We're going to look anyway, Aiden. Because what the hell else are we going to do with ourselves at this rate?
I guess treasure sense is why they cast Tom Holland, because you know
Spider sense, ooh.
treasure
goodness.
sense.
I
All
think
makes
they cast him
sense.
because it's made by Sony.
Yeah, I mean, there's that.
What about that window above you?
I don't want to cut myself.
Oh, by the way, so I just real quick, I don't want to talk too much about the Uncharted movie during this playthrough. The guy who's directing it has directed a couple things. He did the two Zombieland movies.
Oh.
So he's like a competent director, right? He knows what he's doing. He's done some good work in the past. Let me real quick pull up that Uncharted movie. Uncharted movie.
I'm afraid of whatever you're about to.
So the
bring to my
writing
purview.
duo behind this film, right?
Yeah.
It's two guys who have written stuff together. So, filmography. Shadow of Fear, movie I haven't heard of. They apparently wrote Iron Man, the original one. However, before you get too excited, I found out a while ago the original Iron Man functionally didn't have a script. There was an outline of script with many scenes unfinished, and half that movie was improvised or planned on set by Favreau, Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow, and Jeff Bridges. a huge chunk of that movie was the actors working it out on set, which is part of why that movie has the vibe that it does. And I really like it. However, that being said, I don't know how much value to place in a screenwriting credit on Iron Man because of that. After that, Punisher Warzone, Transformers The Last Night, and Men in Black International. Then the Uncharted movie.
I see.
Great.
So, high hopes.
Man, I know it's off topic, and I may get some haters for this, but I really hate The Last Night.
Oh my!
I mean, are you a fan of the other Transformers
Not
films?
particularly, but I specifically hate that one more than the rest.
Is that the one where it's like Bumblebee, was a part of the Underground Railroad?
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
I'm not.
I believe him 100%.
I've not seen the movie, and I'm not joking in my belief that I think that's a part of it.
We got a Cinderella /
maybe it's a
Sleeping
deleted
Beauty.
scene, or maybe it was concept.
I
remember hearing something about that.
Would you like Spark Notes?
No.
Okay.
I do know that The Last Night was the only box office bomb of the entire Transformers franchise. It made its money back, but only like a couple $100 million.
Okay, so I'm not the only one that hates it then.
Ow!
Oh, that would hurt. Like
Dead.
that hurts.
Because I have an acquaintance that's one of their favorites of the series.
I'll shoot the lock off.
So I wasn't sure if I was the only one that hated it or not.
Making wiener jokes over here, these two. Go ahead and give me the Spark Notes on Last Night. Aiden,
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. Go ahead, hit me with it.
Is
I
there
love
a
that you said Spark Notes and not Cliff Notes, freaking millennial.
I knew Spark Notes wasn't the right word. That's why I paused for so long before I said it, because I knew it wasn't right, but I couldn't remember
It's fine.
what
It's
it was.
it's the same thing. Go ahead.
Is there a Linkin Park song in this one?
Hopefully.
I think so, but I can't tell you which one it
They
is.
need to have a Skrillex remix of New Divide from the second Transformers movie.
They need to put the Skrillex song from Uncharted 3 into it. Not gonna be Kingdom Hearts 3 into it.
Oh my goodness. Too many threes. Alright, so what happened in New Moon?
I can't tell you what happened.
There was a
in
movie.
New Moon.
There was a Transformers called Dark of the Moon.
Dark Side of the Moon, yeah.
No, it was called Dark of the Moon. It wasn't called Dark Side of the Moon.
Really?
Yes, really.
Wow.
I remember that specifically because I was like, wait, it's not called Dark Side of the Moon? That's the stupidest.
Yeah,
it's called
that's
Dark
pretty
of the
freaking
Moon.
dumb. All right, well, so it's not LaBeouf. It's the
It's
other
not?
guy.
It's Wahlberg, yeah.
Sam Witwicky isn't in this movie?
He's
No,
out.
the
He's out after movie
Witwickies
3.
are. The Witwickies are.
Just not
But
Sam
that guy
Witwicky.
is not.
Megan Fox is out after 2, and
Yeah.
LaBeouf is done after 3. He was like, I've had enough of this.
Hey, there's some kind of mechanism over there.
So Wahlberg he's like an inventor and he fixes shit, and he's going to buy some scrap from a guy, and instead buys
A Transformer.
yeah.
Wait.
Yes. Correct.
Oh no.
It writes itself.
He
Just
buys.
an instant movie. Just add actors.
There's like an old truck in a movie theater.
I have an idea.
Question mark.
So this is just Mega XLR now.
And so he buys the old truck because he's looking at it and he's like, oh my god, there's like World War II like shells in the engine of this truck. So he buys the truck, he brings it back. Oh shit, it's a Transformer.
And
It was a World War II veteran, obviously.
does
Yeah.
he say the words "chicks dig giant robots"?
I don't know.
Darn. That's what would make the movie good. Give me a Megas XLR movie.
And so I don't remember exactly when.
Why do we have to go up here to do this?
We need more leverage to be able to push the beam, because it was too heavy from the bottom.
Okay.
At some point, he gets like a medallion. Oh no, the medallion is magic robot.
Of course.
And it
Usually
like
is.
embeds itself into him, and that medallion choosing him is why he's the last knight.
The popcorn. Is that a popcorn machine?
No, it's not a popcorn machine. I don't know what it is.
It's the
What's
last
it called?
night.
Some kind of clock. It's the last night.
I feel like there's a button. I feel like that's a button.
Nah, we can't interact with this,
Well,
unfortunately.
that's stupid.
It's gonna transform. It's gonna be like the. It's gonna be like
Okay,
the
so
the
there's
Xbox
not zombies,
Transformer.
there's not Yetis, there's Transformers in this one.
Yes.
Please.
Okay.
Let's see if we can find a way to that tower.
So the medallion chooses him, and then also there's a lady who's like a museum curator.
Is she super duper hot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Um.
Yes. I had to
Okay.
think about it. I was like, wait, which lady
Is she the
it?
token hot chick for it?
No.
Okay, who's the token?
Wahlberg's daughter is.
Oh no!
Who is played by the girl who plays Katara in the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie.
Oh no. I don't want to watch this.
Aiden's giving me a stunned look. She didn't know that, I don't think. I think I've surprised her. She's reeling. This is the most flabbergasted I've ever made Aiden with a single sentence. She's really hurt over there.
I'm insulted, honestly. I'm kind of upset about it. Anyway, museum curator lady is a descendant of Merlin.
Of course.
What?
Yeah, Merlin worked with the Transformers, dude.
What?
No, Merlin worked with the Transformers.
I didn't even know that. I just guessed because the Transformers have been on Earth since prehistoric times.
Merlin went into a cave and found where the bastards crash landed, and he got their What did
they transform into back in the day?
Rocks.
Dinosaurs.
Dragons.
Yeah, there are dinosaur and dragon Transformers. So that's where the human legends of dinosaurs and dragons come from.
Yeah.
The legends of dinosaurs.
Don't push your religion onto me.
So,
dinosaurs aren't real.
the staff of Merlin is Transformer tech.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have to take
That must be it.
the staff and go get a sword.
Excalibur?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I've seen this multiple times and I can't remember.
Is the sword...
Oh no, it's because there's a lady.
Why have you seen this multiple times?
Because I have an acquaintance who thinks this is the best one. Like I said, I wasn't sure if I was the only one who thought this was
Sorry,
shitty
continue.
or not.
I apologize.
So
Does the sword talk?
No.
Is it like Caliburn from Sonic and the Black Knight?
No.
Ignore him.
Well, so he gave me context clues. He told me that the sword talked before he's made a Sonic reference. And I know that maybe it does, but I don't remember the sword talking.
That's for the prequel movie that's going to come out about the sword.
Oh god. So there's the Transformer mother robot lady.
I want to watch this movie now.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I promise everything that I'm telling you is a more interesting representation.
Before we press on real fast, a couple things. Number one,
Okay.
Appears to be quite a fall underneath these planks of wood.
Yeah.
Let's not stand on
But
that.
don't
However,
worry about it.
I wanted to say, Joey, to you, I don't know for sure if it happened or not, but it seems like there may even be some assets being recycled between this and The Last of Us, because there's a lot, especially when we were in the kitchen room a minute ago.
Yes.
There's a lot of The Last of Us in this level, and I don't know if I would make sense to me if they synergized and kind of shared some textures.
I could absolutely see it.
Anyway, for whatever reason, this room in particular with the grand piano reminds me of when you're in the hotel with Ellie and you walk into the prom 2013.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I really like this area.
we'll see some more of these as we progress through here, but I really want to draw attention to these paintings, which I'm fairly confident are developers.
Oh, yeah.
Because I look at them.
Yeah, no, that's a dev. That's somebody important on the team.
Well, not even somebody important. Especially and probably somebody's pet dog that's in the game. And also, if we come over here, we got a whole wrong button. My bad. We got a whole party of developers over here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why does the frame rate get so weird when you start moving the
I
camera?
don't know, dude. I know. You don't know what's happening? I can't go any higher because it's like the book is messing up the. Here we go. Go higher. No? Why is it not going higher? This is bizarre. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We're gonna field a view on this bad boy and get
One
real
dude looks
close.
like Super Bunny Hop.
Come on, tilt up. Okay, there's one that's lower in another room.
Look at that arm hair.
I know that I looked at this, but there's another one that's lower in another room. Yeah, there's Super Bunny Hop. There's Ignis in the top left-hand corner.
Yeah.
I mean, he's wearing modern spectacles. These are not. Anyway, let's continue.
Oh, there's one literally right over behind Sully.
Looks like we
There's
can
the
get
same
through here.
painting. I found.
They repeat. We'll see more paintings in a second. There's another room where we can get a better look at them.
Watch it!
I don't know why I got nervous.
Okay, so tell me more about Merlin from the hit franchise, the Fate series in Transformers. What did he do? What was Merlin's
I was backing
magical
up
staff?
to explain something and I don't remember what I was. Oh, it's mom robot.
Mom robot,
Mother,
yes.
she like big lady in charge robot needs
Big lady, eh?
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead.
She needs
Nate.
the sword and the
Isn't
staff
this the same symbol that was on the tower?
for something bad.
That's gotta mean something, right?
Of course.
Secret passage?
In a fireplace?
And
Kind of on the nose, don't you think?
Yeah,
they
too simple.
need the stuff basically just to keep her from doing it. And the whole time also the military is still trying to like kill all the Transformers because they're bad and we can't trust any of them.
because that works so well.
I usually the Transformers are the good. I mean, the military usually aren't they the good guys?
Usually.
Oh, they're the bad guys in this one. Somebody said you should mix up your military porn a little bit. Michael Bay.
We still have the
Something
one
weird about
crew
these
of
suits
guys that like
Come here,
worked
check it
with
out.
the Transformers.
Okay,
and
sure.
they're still like, no, you
They're
guys
good.
are wrong.
They're
These
good.
Ones, these ones are good boys.
It's just like Shadow's story in Sonic
Anything
06.
Lawrence's notebook about this?
Let me check.
Let me check.
Yeah.
We just got
Here, see?
So when you flip pages here, it magically becomes
sword, and
Lawrence's journal.
Just like the ones in this room.
When the pages are yellowed, it's his.
interesting.
Anyway, we got bits and pieces of we got like kind of the areas that he charted here, cycling tour of France, and when he went through Syria. This is presumably when he charted these sites that we're talking about here.
Okay.
Then we just have other bits. We have some photos, headline about when he was killed, and the packaging for the thing that's made up for this, the thing that he mailed that day. Some more of his stuff, some sketches of what he thinks the city of Brass will look like. City of immeasurable wealth destroyed by God for its arrogance, swallowed forever in the sands of the Rub al-Khali desert. Some more sketches he made in Syria, apparently, at the fort that we can assume Cutter and Chloe are on their way to.
Flask.
Now we're in France. Ooh, look at this, a handy-dandy puzzle solution.
How nice.
This determines we have to determine where the knights are turning. However, if we flip a little bit further, we can get back into, I think, Nate's sketches. Sully's first car. He was he was so proud of his joke, he labeled it.
Are these things?
Anyway,
Yeah, me too, buddy.
continue. I will solve the puzzle.
Maybe we gotta turn each
Okay,
knight
so what
facing
does
the right way.
what does
but
evil
what's the
Transformer
right way?
Space Mom want?
I don't remember. She wants to terraform Earth to make it like whatever planet.
Cybertron,
they
I
came-
think.
Yep,
So
that
she
sounds
wanted
right.
to make it metal.
Yeah, but
Every alien bad guy in movies wants to terraform it to make it like their home planet. It's
Yeah.
very simple.
Why don't
Yeah.
they just pick Mars?
Don't worry about it.
because it doesn't have whatever Earth has. That
Earth usually also has a secret, like, Eldritch thing on it that the aliens put there centuries ago that they need. Keep up, Joey.
No, it has that because they started to do it. To
I
Earth,
know it does!
but it
has Energon.
But Earth has.
That's from the old comic.
It's not
Not comic.
Energon. It's.
I was about to say
It is like
anime.
a regular ass Earth material that. They're
Don't
like,
worry about it. It
okay,
doesn't
that-
matter. Tell me
that
why the
shit's
movie's
Mountain
bad. Skip
Dew.
past all this. We know all this stuff. This is the standard stock.
I just hate it. I don't
just
really
hate it.
have like a quantifiable. I don't like that there is magic
Oh, get
because
over
I
it.
feel like that doesn't belong. We have robots. You can have robots
Well,
or
they're
magic.
magic robots though.
No, there is like magic also. It's not just robots.
Is that a big spider?
There's no way I'm
I
getting
mean,
back
there's a
up
big
there.
spider web.
I'm gonna head this way.
Look like a
Meet me
lot
on
of
the other
spiders.
side.
I don't know how big they were. Looked like several of them, though.
Well, if
We
we
did
can
see
see
a
them from
big one
here,
in
then
the
they're
jar.
big.
We did see a big one in the jar.
we did see a
We
big
did
one
see a
in the
big one.
jar.
Oh, and the first game had spider concept art.
The first game, you may recall when we talked about that concept art in the first playthrough, I said we won't get anything like that in this game.
Yeah.
You-
What is that brooch?
Is that a belt buckle?
Art Nuevo belt buckle.
That is very ugly.
I don't know what it is. Like it's like I don't know if
It's
it's
the gold contrast that makes it very ugly.
Yeah.
If you look at the model, like it has aliasing issues on the tips. There's models like there's just models in this game that don't look as nice as the ones in the second game. I'm just not quite sure.
That one doesn't look great.
I'm not taking a shot across the bow at whoever modeled this because I mean it looks pretty, it's nice. It's just the model quality is kind of inconsistent across the treasures in this game for whatever reason.
I don't like it.
Cosmonaut Variety Hour recently uploaded, and then it had it taken down due to copyright. Their viewing of Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. Though I snagged a copy of it before it got taken down.
Is that 3?
No, that's the second one.
2.
Fall of the Dark of the Moon is
Have
the
I
second
seen
one.
2?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know anymore.
I've seen all.
They talk about something that I didn't know
Multiple
about.
times.
That apparently a while ago, Shia LaBeouf rented out a movie theater and screened like every movie he's ever been in for him and a bunch of his friends and entourage or whatever, right?
Was there anything on the roof back there?
Should be able to get
I don't think so.
I really felt like there was too, Joey. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Maybe there was and I missed it.
Can you go back?
I don't think so.
That's a bummer.
Nope, not gonna let me go back.
Spam triangle.
Yeah. There was I'm missing.
That's a bad time.
No, I've definitely missed treasures, guys. I'm just getting the ones that I get. I've definitely missed some. Though if you see some, stop me and I'll try to grab them. I apologize that I was just kind of already in the hole, so it was too fast.
Yeah, it was fun.
Shia LaBeouf's apparently commented after that gathering to view all of his movies that that of all of them, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen was was the one he hated the most.
Interesting.
He was in it and he said that. Okay, so sometimes holding the dive thing doesn't work so well, and you hit your head on the rock there. It's annoying.
That's some stinky water.
Yeah, the swimming in this game doesn't have proper depth control. You just hold down O and he goes like a set amount below the water.
Interesting.
Later on, it works better everywhere in the game than it does where it tutorializes you on it.
Of course. I'm trying to find a Transformers thing about the Underground Railroad, and it's having a hard time loading. But on the Transformers Wikipedia, there is a Harriet Tubman entry. So
no, when you said that,
I think
I completely
was part
believed
of
it.
the thingy that went Wiki.
She was part of the Underground Railroad, Aiden. She's
no shit.
Harriet Tubman.
She was part of the thing.
She was a member of the Order of the Witwickens.
Yeah.
Witwickians
Yeah.
or whatever.
And those are the descendants.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Those are the descendants of Merlin and Arthur.
So wait,
I
so
guess?
she was. So Harriet Tubman is.
Oh no.
Is a okay. I need to see this movie now.
No, you really don't. I mean, if you.
Aiden, you started this.
Uh-oh.
Well.
I guess I started it by listening to those guys' credits. Maybe it's my fault. I don't know.
Fine.
They're here somewhere. Hunt them down.
We've filled time.
How do you know we're here? Is it because we need enemies to kill?
Don't worry about it, Joey.
Because obviously
I am gonna worry about it.
Oh, bye.
No scream or anything.
Did we get an ooh?
You went ooh when you hit the ground, yeah. So
he's not even hurt.
We
too
could
bad.
stealth a little bit here, but I just don't feel like it.
Nah, blowing shit up sounds
Bang.
way better.
Oh,
Do you not have to shoot them anymore? Or you can just throw?
No, you do. I did shoot it. It didn't. When I hit the trigger the first time, it didn't take.
Yeah, these machine gun shots sound kind of cheap, you know. It sounds kind of early days machine gun shots.
Joshua was talking about he said it's the difference in a comic book between boom and crack.
God,
That's
that is a
There we go.
very apt explanation.
So something I didn't really say before is that. So here's the thing. I don't like shooting very much in this game.
Oh, and there he
It's
goes.
a good thing that the melee feels good because
Yes.
I'm going to spend an unorthodox amount of this game punching people.
I was wondering why you were playing on normal. I was like, this.
No, I forgot to say it at the beginning. I was going to talk about it on the title screen, but I guess I was trying to like not blow the lead too much. I don't want to.
There's the statue again, but smaller and elevated this time.
I'll recycle the assets.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to I don't want to talk like.
Why
I
did
think
the music stop? Like you were out of combat.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk too bad about this game because I think it's good. There's a lot of good stuff in it. It's just that it sucks. But I didn't say this at the beginning. I talked about, with these playthroughs, I think I'm going to stream them on Crushing after each playthrough comes out. You may be thinking, watching this playthrough, Jacob hasn't streamed Uncharted 2 on Crushing yet. That's because I'm going to stream Uncharted 2 on Crushing after this game because I realize I do not want to stream this game on Crushing. I just don't want to do it. I'm not gonna. And no one can make me. Oh, I guess I'll stop really fast. It's not really that important. So with Joey, we talked about the last time, there were locations, in terms of assets and ideas recycled for the
Yes.
multiplayer of 2. This area is a multiplayer map in 2.
Okay.
The interior of the building over here, which we can't, you see those holes?
Yeah.
Of those, there's like a hallway up there.
Yeah.
We can't go there in the campaign because that's part of the single player.
Go.
I mean, part of the multiplayer.
While we're paused, wait.
Yep.
Turn around. I want to look at the thing over the well.
The thing over the well.
Yeah. I just wanted to see it.
That is opulent.
Yeah, it's neat looking. I just wanted to get like a good view.
Better look at it? Sure, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, got a cool, looks like it used to have a couple of different buckets that would go down into the well on.
Now, if you do some funky stuff, can you get up there?
Up here?
Up in the place you said isn't accessible.
I seriously doubt it.
Okay, because I'm thinking back in like Modern Warfare 2, it's like there was that Spec Ops mission that you could clip through a car and end up in the area in Modern Warfare, or like original Modern Warfare, where you end up shooting that dude's arm off with a sniper.
Yeah, you could wind up in the Chernobyl map from the first game. Yeah. No, as far as I know, there's no way of getting into there, but there very well could be. I don't know. Anyway, it kind of like, so basically there was an interior to this building that doesn't exist in the map that we're doing right now, and kind of around about this way where we're going right now, just there was I believe there was an actual stairwell and door here before. Okay. Now we have to climb. And then kind of a side alley that goes back around to the rear. Basically, everything exterior we're seeing during this part was in multiplayer.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Not that it's terribly important, it's just kind of cool to mention.
Yeah.
Thanks for the gift, boys.
Similarly to Uncharted 2, our grenades tutorial has us start out in this spot where there's just a box full of grenades.
Solid.
However, even though it's still full, we can only pick up 2.
Oh.
This annoys me. What annoys me less is treasure.
Ooh.
Very opulent.
That is insane. Yeah. That is one of the most valuable things I think we've picked up in any of these games. If it's that is the problem, right? Think about like how the gold and gems looked in 1 compared to this. This looks way more plastic than they did in that game. It's odd. I don't know what's up with that. I would need someone who knows more about these things to explain it to me. So the Uzi isn't in this game. You have this arm micro thing instead, which Nate just engaged. You just saw a second ago. He did the shotgun holding animation for this instead of the... I'll have to play that back. He held it like the shotgun instead of like the pistol. It was odd. Like his hands were positioned differently. Whatever. Yes, no Uzi in this game.
Maybe there's a speedrun technique with that where it's like you fire guns like other guns you pick up. There's a Dark Souls technique. I think it's called item swapping. Or no, it's not item swapping. I forget what it is, but it's basically it's like you give one weapon the moveset of another weapon.
Didn't see that coming.
Can you go through that little crack in the wall?
Yep, that's precisely what it wants. It doesn't let you get out of cover until you kill both of those guys. I learned the other day, because I threw a grenade and it only killed one of them, and I had to throw a second one so that it would cause the collapse so I could slip through there. This game is closed.
What happens if you just shoot them?
You can't shoot them. It doesn't let you.
What if you're out of grenades?
You're standing next to a box with infinite grenades until it's time for you to not have any more, and then it only lets you pick up one.
Okay.
Tap L1 to blind fire grenade. Why would I literally ever...
Chaos.
Yeah, chaos.
Looks like Marlo brought a goddamn army.
Didn't you say that already?
I think he was saying it to his friend. Uh-oh.
What was that?
It didn't work! Damn it! So something else new in this game is now there are flying squirrel melee kills. They're very contextual. If someone is below you at a certain angle and you're above them and there's the right distance, you can hit square and Nate will fling himself at him. But he went for the guy behind the guy in the front and then he clipped onto the guy in the front and it didn't work. This feature is neat, but doesn't work very well because it is extremely contextual, and the next game vastly improves it by just giving you a Mario stomp. Where you can literally, if there's an enemy, instead of like thing we were doing in the library where we dropped onto the guy, right, and we had to be head down, you can just jump, and if there's a guy below you, the game will go, okay, Superman punch down onto him, take him out.
Nice.
Crap.
Oh, do the squirrel. Oh.
He was too far up.
Yeah, I think he was too close. I wouldn't have been able to. However, some of these guys I may be able to tempt them with a delicious sandwich to come a little bit closer.
Peace.
Oof.
See, they're not bullet sponges. Like, they don't take way longer to kill. They just feel that way, because I just shot that guy 3 times and we saw 3 blood spurts, and he didn't care.
that looked.
It had a look to it. Hold on, I need the pistol. There we go. Thank you.
There's a girl that's like just like
Come
random cocktails.
Yeah.
And her.
On like the internet, I assume?
Yeah.
I was like, is this the beginning of a joke, or are you talking about a TikToker or something?
So that's the front half of the joke from earlier.
Oh no.
No, but her evaluation of them are it tastes.
Bang.
And so then if I didn't have a long gun, or if my gun was empty, I would have snatched the AK-47 out of the air when it flew away. Now we can shoot in the air. We could do that in 2 as well, but we didn't do it a ton.
Yeah.
I just threw that grenade on accident. But yeah, so you can blind fire in the air. I think in 4 there's a perk where you can aim in the air.
Oh my gosh.
In multiplayer.
It's like Max Payne.
Yeah, a little bit actually. It doesn't go slow motion, but pick up more grenades? Nope, it's full, but it's not going to let me have any. Remember that bit in 2 where there were infinite grenades in the grenade tutorial?
Yeah.
Or almost infinite. You could pull like 20 out of it before it cared. Yeah. This game just isn't... It just doesn't like having fun as much. It's unfortunate.
That's rude.
There's some grenades over here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
There's also the revolver. I guess I'll take that. Why not?
Sure.
Actually, I say that. I want more bullets than less, now that I think about it, since I have the shotgun.
Yeah, that would have been good in the middle of the fight.
Yeah, I totally forgot that was over there.
Oh well.
Because I don't have this game memorized like I do, too.
Why is my stomach doing this to me?
Because we ate earlier, and now it's getting later. So again, in multiplayer, I believe this door was open, and you kind of had this interior available to you.
Interesting.
Up this way.
This door might have been open, too. I don't recall. It's been a long time since I played 3's multiplayer, and it's impossible to play anymore because it don't exist no more. Servers are all
Give me some
down.
help with this door.
Though unlike 2, you can boot it offline. So you could go and tour the maps, I guess. Hey, Sully, come on.
Where?
Sully, hurry up, buddy.
He's far behind you.
Come on. Help me out here. There we go. Worked that time.
All right.
Here we are, the old tower.
Which way now?
I'm not really sure.
Why don't we try going down?
I disagree.
There might be treasure over here,
What
Sully.
if we went up instead?
What
This
if...
is the rudest thing Nathan could have done.
What?
Is just silently go
What
the
if,
opposite
just go
direction.
what if we go down and then he just starts climbing without saying anything? Like, what a douchebag.
Would only be made better if he held direct
Treasure.
eye contact the entire
Yeah, the whole time.
Woo, fancy.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's not drop there. Let's drop... This looks like it's safe.
Yeah, you're good.
Other than the fact that this wood is how old?
Nah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. The wood's probably replacement
There was
wood.
a circle over there. Yeah,
Hey, look at this.
Excuse me?
that's a old
That's a
man's.
zombie.
Please approach
One
with
of
caution.
Talbot's men.
Was. But that's impossible. They just got here.
Yeah, but what could have happened to him?
I have no
He
idea.
touched that
I
circle.
don't like it.
Aiden,
Yes.
is this the circle you're talking about?
No.
What circle are you talking
The
about?
gold freaking circle.
The handle.
That one.
The handle on the door. The trap door.
It's cursed, you think?
I think it stands out too much.
I think it's to make sure the players see this trap door, which leads to the next episode of Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception, Aiden.